So in this video, I'm going to show you 3 high converting image ad templates. These are quick and easy to create and have been tested before, and they work for almost every product. So I'm going to tell you how to create these step by step, and I'm going to tell you my thought process behind it. So yeah, let's get it. So this is our first product, a at-home laser hair removal tool. So we'll start off with creating a 1000 by 1000 canvas. So what we're first gonna do is we're gonna find a good product image. I found this one on another e-commerce store. So what you're gonna do now is you're gonna magic expand the image. For this image, I had to magic expand it twice because if I did it in one go, it would glitch out and add some random stuff. So yeah, but usually if you do it in just one go, it should be fine. What you'll do after that is you're gonna add your logo at the top of the canvas. For this video, I didn't really have a logo, so I just created one real quick. Below the logo, you're gonna have a slogan. This slogan needs to correlate with the product. Like this product is about removing hair on your body, so to get more confidence, basically. So the slogan for this product is gonna be, give yourself the confidence you deserve. So center that a little bit. Yeah. Okay, so it looks pretty decent, but what we're gonna do now is we're gonna add 4 USPs. You can ask ChatGPT to help you with creating the USPs, but you shouldn't really think too hard about it. They just need to make sense. I'm gonna duplicate this 4 times. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna add some icons above the USPs to add more visuals so that customers can get a quick understanding about what your product does, basically. So yeah, you don't really need to think too hard about the icons. For the first USP, permanent solution for the whole body. Permanent like a quick snap, so that's why I added a snapping icon. Usually you can just type a keyword you have in your USP, like no shaving, cuts, pimples or itching. So I just type in shaving and I find an icon that I like. Same with no unpleasant laser appointments, just type in laser treatment and find the icon you like and you can add it. So for painless treatment, I wanted to use an icon I had already used for another image ad because I thought it would fit very well. And usually, if you really don't know what icon to add, you could probably just add a star or like a heart or something like that. Then make sure that everything is aligned and everything looks well, everything is in its place. And what I'm gonna do is make it a little bit more bold so it's easier to read. And basically, when you have this, you're almost completely done. You can add colors to the icons if you want to. You don't have to, but I like to do this sometimes because I think it makes it visually more appealing. So yeah, and that's just basically it. You have your design. If you have an image but you don't really like the background, what you can do is you can remove the background from that image and add like your own background color, and usually this will also look pretty decent. And this is also why I really like to use Canva, because it just has so many good functions. And if it looks a little too flat, you can add like a shadow, and you have many options you can choose of. I chose this option for my shadow, just a normal one, and it looks pretty decent. Although I have to say this isn't the best product image. If we do the same tactic with the old product image we had, it would look something like this. Then it would look something like this, which looks pretty good. So yeah, that was the first one. And this template you can apply to almost every product, and you can never really go wrong with this one. So this is our second product, which are these woolly shoes for cold winter days. What we're gonna create this time is like a template for when you have a specific sale. So for example, a Christmas sale or a Black Friday sale. So what I do now is I choose 3 images I like. Doesn't really matter which one. Now you copy these images and you put them in Canva. Make sure you spread them out evenly. So you need to make sure that you have 4 perfect squares in the end. So 3 with the image and 1 blank space. And what you're gonna do now is you're gonna change the background from white to black, and you add a square, make it red or any color you want, And then you add the text of the sale that you are currently running. In this case, that's Black Friday, so I wrote down Black Friday. And you duplicate that, then you write sale, duplicate that again, type 50. I made that black because that's more aesthetically pleasing. And you can duplicate that and make a smaller percentage icon. And then duplicate the little text, write down off, make that black. And this is basically the template. Looks pretty decent. You can play around with the sizes a little bit. And yeah, you can run this if you have a specific sale. So with this one, I recommend really playing around with the colors because yeah, there are just a lot of different colors that work with this template, and it can really change the vibe of the image ad. As you can see, I changed the red to white, changed the black to brown. And as you can see, it also looks pretty decent. So I'd really recommend just playing around with the colors. Change Black Friday to January sale or Halloween sale. But this one is also very easy to create and works with a lot of products. Our last image ad for the day will be about this running jacket. I really don't like the product images on this website, so I'll just use Google Lens to find another product image. I really like this one, so I just go to the website, copy it, paste it into Canva, resize it a little bit, turn it around to make it a little bit more visually appealing. I'm gonna add some text, and that's gonna be the title of our jacket. We're gonna call it the 224 Ultra Running Vest. I'm gonna make it black, and I'm gonna change the font to Anton, rotate it 90 degrees, and make it as big as possible so that the edges of the text are touching the edges of the canvas. Okay, I'm gonna change the background to a dark color, add a circle, and I'm gonna put the word sale in it. Under that, I'll add 50% off only today. Make it a bit smaller, make it fit. So already it looks pretty decent. So now I'm gonna add some USPs. This jacket offers smart storage. It's ultralight and breathable. And it's reflective and safe. So when people run around with it at night, they aren't completely invisible. I'm gonna change the font to Roboto. I'm gonna make the text way smaller. Position it to where I like. And then I'm gonna add these lines. And this is also a very cool function in Canva. You can choose what shapes the ends of the lines have. So I'm gonna change one end to a circle. Then I'm gonna add another line, rotate that 90 degrees, and change that end to an arrow. And I basically do this for every USP, make sure it's aligned correctly. And yeah, just making sure that everything aligns properly. Like, you don't really have to do this, but it really does add to the design. So now I'm going to try to position everything in the place I want things to be, so it looks good. So I also recommend just playing around with the positions of the things you've added. So yeah, so that's basically it. This is the end result. You can play around with the background, with the colors, but this template I think really looks aesthetically pleasing, and it just really has everything you need. It has the USPs, it has the product title, it has sale, only today, urgency. So yeah, that's basically it. So yeah, those were basically the 3 easy to create, high converting image ads templates. You'll probably see a few variations of these flying around if you're in the e-commerce space. I'll also release a video about creating high quality branded product images pretty soon, which I'll also be creating in Canva, so don't miss that. So I hope this video has provided you some value and will help you create better image ads. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay strong.